chicken Alfredo garlic bread is a big hit and it went viral, and I just had to make it for my household. We loved it. If you want to see exactly how I made this delicious garlic bread chicken Alfredo, keep on watching. So first we want to start off with some chicken breasts. I have 2 whole chicken breasts. We're going to add in our seasoning. So we have garlic powder. We're going to sprinkle some of that on there. Then we're going to add some paprika to the chicken breast as well. So you want to get a good covering. Then we're going to add some onion powder. You know, if you have garlic powder, then you got to have some onion powder. Some black pepper, add some of that as well. Can never go wrong with adding black pepper to your meats. And then we're going to add some roasted garlic and herb. I love this brand, roasted garlic and herb seasoning. It is so tasty. I really love it on my salmon as well. Then we're going to add some salt. You really don't need too much salt, but you know, just enough for the taste. And we're going to go ahead, and I have a glove because I don't like getting all the seasons on my hand. So, you know, mix it all around, all over your 2 chicken breasts. I also did add some oil to the pan. I did not show you guys that, but add some oil to the pan because that helps the seasoning actually stick to your actual meat. So yeah, definitely add some oil to your meats. So we're going to add some oil to a cast iron pan. This is, for me, is my favorite type of pan to actually get my chicken breasts cooked, and also it gives that grill lines and all that. So yes, we're going to use our cast iron pan, put our chicken breasts on there. It doesn't matter what size you put your chicken breasts on there. One thing I do want to say is that these were some thick chicken breasts. I recommend getting the thinner kind or even cutting them in half, because I wind up cutting them in half later on, because it cooks a lot more quicker and evenly when you do that. So here, you guys, we have some Italian bread. So we are going to cut this in half. Don't mind me. I was struggling a bit trying to cut this in half because I wanted to get it as even as possible so that, you know, both sides can be even and they can cook evenly. The bread will come out really, really well, and the garlic bread would be perfect, basically. So yeah, once you get this cut in half, hopefully you have, you know, better results than me. I hate cutting bread in half, but it's not. Get a good knife and you'll be good to go. So here, just showing y'all how the chicken is cooking on that iron. It's done. So we're going to work on the bread. I have the garlic and herb butter. This butter is so fire, you guys. If you're making some type of garlic bread, I recommend getting this butter. So you're going to spread this all over your bread. And guys, do not be shy. Put that butter all over your bread so you can make sure that each bite of this is going to have some of that taste of this garlic and herb butter. If you want to make your own garlic and herb butter, you can do that as well. I know there's other channels that show you how you can mix your garlic powder and all of your seasons to make your own garlic butter. But this one here, it comes already made. It's sold in the grocery store and it's fire. I love how this tastes. And it's just amazing. So yeah, put it on both sides of the bread. Get that nice and spread evenly. Again, don't be shy with the butter. You are going to absolutely love this. This is how your bread should be looking once you got all that butter spread all around it. So after this, we're going to work on our Alfredo sauce. So I like to put butter in the bottom of the pan, and we're going to melt that butter first. Should be looking like this once it's all melted. And then we're going to add in some minced garlic. You can use any type of garlic you want here. I use the minced garlic in the jar. Works perfectly as well. If you want to use the minced garlic paste, you can do that as well. So we're going to go ahead and cook that a little bit with that butter. And I know some people like to add peppers and onions in their Alfredo sauce. You can do it as well. I'm not doing it this time, but get your heavy whipping cream. And we like to have dipping sauce for this. So I'm going to be pouring an extra amount so that we can have enough to have sauce left over, dipping sauce left over. So get that heavy whipping cream in the pan, and you want to allow that to start warming up, heating up. And then once that start heating up, you can start adding in your seasonings. So basically same seasonings that you added on the chicken. So your paprika, your garlic powder, your onion powder as well. And then also black pepper I've added in there. And you want to just go ahead and mix it all up. Here's me adding the black pepper. Again, black pepper makes everything taste 1,000 times better. And for me, I want to see my pepper. So I'm going to, put a little extra in there because I like to see my seasonings and my sauces and my meats and all that. And then for me, I always have to add garlic salt in my Alfredo sauce because for some reason, if I do not add this in there, it just doesn't taste perfect. So I put it in there. As you see me putting in here, it's usually the last seasoning that I put in. I don't know why, but it always ends up that way. Before I add in my Parmesan cheese, glorious Parmesan cheese. You can't have Alfredo without Parmesan cheese. Y'all know that. So put it in there. At this point, you want to turn your stove on low, your heat, so it doesn't overheat and so that your cheese does not get clunky. You definitely want the Parmesan cheese to melt evenly. So you want to stir that in and it should come out perfectly. And just showed you guys I did add some roasted and garlic herb seasoning to that sauce as well. So next step, we're going to put that bomb Alfredo sauce that you just made on the bread. So it goes right on top of that garlic and herb butter that you have on the bread. So you want to put that all over. You can't put too much. You can't put too little, but you can't put too much. So as much as you want to taste the Alfredo sauce, put it on there. And take your times, guys. This actually is a quick meal to make. It doesn't take that long, but take your time. You want it to turn out perfectly, then, take your time and put it on there the right way. But after we're done with the sauce, we're going to then cut up our chicken. So this chicken breast was so tasty and juicy, and oh my gosh, it was just a bomb. So I recommend use a cast iron pan, y'all, because it makes the chicken come out so just perfect and grill-like. So okay, we are going to put our cheese. I'm putting mozzarella cheese on top of that Alfredo sauce on the bread. You want to put it all over. So when it melts, every single bite will have that glorious, wonderful, amazing mozzarella cheese. I had so much fun making this, you guys. This was actually my first time making this, and it turned out amazingly. My light was doing some stuff, so don't mind that the light is going bright and dark sometimes in the video. I apologize about that. It kept dying on me. However, so we get the mozzarella cheese on it, and then I had some white sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm just going to grate that all over. This gave it an extra oomph taste because we had 2 blends of cheeses, and y'all can use any type of cheese, honestly. If you have your favorite cheese, throw that right on top of that bread. I just decided to use those cheeses because that's what I had in here, and I've seen other people use that as well. But after the cheese, the last step is to pow up that chicken. Now, I've made this. Actually, I lied. This is my second time making this, you guys. I actually made it with some shrimp as well. So because it was so bomb, I made it again. It was the week prior is when I made it. So that's why I thought it was the first time making it. Anyway, sorry about that. You can put any topping on this. So you can put, seafood. We just did chicken this time. You can put shrimp. The shrimp came out bomb when I did make that. And just inserting a quick clip of when I made the chicken and the shrimp the first time. It came out so good, y'all. So any toppings you want, throw it on top. I piled up all that chicken on top of this. So I wanted it to fill us up. So I made sure I put all the chicken that I made on there. Only 2 little pieces didn't fit. Wound up just eating them as a little, hors d'oeuvre. But after you get all of your toppings, your chicken on top, you want to go ahead and add that Alfredo sauce on it again. So you want to make sure that your chicken, whatever toppings you have, is covered in that amazing homemade Alfredo sauce that you made. So I'm putting it all over, and this is what gives it that extra oomph. It gives it that Alfredo Italian taste. So yes, put that Alfredo sauce all over it, you guys, and this is how it should be looking before it goes in the oven. And also, before it goes in the oven, you want to add some parsley flakes. So use what you got. If you got fresh ones, do that. I just had the flakes, which it turned out and worked perfectly for me. I cannot not have parsley, so I had to add that on there. Pop it in the oven. And I made my side Alfredo sauce cups while that was in the oven. So about 25 minutes later, it was all done. I did heat this and put it in the oven for 350 degrees. This turned out amazing. Sometimes, this chicken or whatever slides when it's heating up, but it's fine. Just throw it back on top if it does that. It was easy to cut this. It's easy to serve this. This is a great hors d'oeuvre you can have. This is perfect for football season, for a quick and easy dinner meal for your loved ones. I absolutely love making this. My family loved this. I had to make it again. And look at that. You see the Alfredo sauce. You see the cheese. You see the chicken. It is amazing. So here we are doing a taste tester. This is my oldest stepdaughter, and she has palate that's like out of this world. So something, she can taste seasonings, all types of stuff. So if she tells me something is good, I know it's good. And as you see on her face, she loved it. She said it was bomb. It was good. It was delicious. So here is my other stepdaughter, and she is a big critic. She doesn't show it on her face, but if she's eating something and takes a second bite, another bite, then you know it's good. So she loved it as well. And of course, y'all know I had to taste this joint because I made it. So I ain't gonna lie, this joint was so good. It was so tasty, so good. Every bite I taste the cheese. I taste that homemade Alfredo sauce. And usually I do put some wine in my Alfredo sauce. I didn't this time, but this joint was still hitting. It was still busting. It was so delicious, y'all. I absolutely loved it. I went for seconds and thirds as we all did. This was going so fast. This Alfredo garlic bread was going so fast in my house. It was no leftovers. And now here's the man of the house. Let's see how he liked it.
It's that crack right here.
You can't sit on YouTube. What?
Nah, this is the bomb.com. Over there saying, nah, I'm out for real. This is very scrumptious. STT word right there, scrumptious.
Dip it again.
Chicken Alfredo garlic bread, very good.
And there you have it. It was a hit, y'all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I'll see y'all guys in the next video. Be blessed. Love y'all.